Hello and welcome to Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw, potentially even, for the first time in a while, live on a Monday. What? I know. Mind-blowingly blowing. Anyway, we are starting things off with the debut, re-debut even, or the return of even, something like that, of Frankie Kazarian on Monday Night Raw. There you go.
Making his way to the ring, from California, the future Frankie Harrison.
Yep, that's him. Frankie Kazarian, or Kazarian, making his way down to the ring here tonight. The Raw General Manager being very generous in this opportunity towards Frankie Kazarian himself and Matt Hardy going one-on-one. The winner of this matchup will next week be meeting Tyler Breeze for a shot at the United States Championship. So, very interesting there to say the least. As we kick off Monday Night Raw. Big card for you here tonight. We'll also be having answers towards last week's attack in the main event, which I will get to during this opening contest. Please excuse me as I seem to have the hiccups as I've started recording. Great start there. Anyway, hello, yes, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, living legend, Lars Crisco, and tonight we are just 6 days away from Backlash. Looking at some interesting things. The Hart Foundation in action for the first time in a, oh god, it's like the night after WrestleMania, but I also believe it's their first time in action as a tag team. But the big question right now, or the question right now even, is who will be taking on, not him, but Tyler Breeze next week in his first and possibly last defense as the United States Champion. Will it be the longest reigning United States Champion in this universe, Matt Hardy? It could very well be Matt Hardy looking to make his return to Monday Night Raw, where he won both the United States and WWE Championship. Although Frankie Kazarian looking for his first championship in this universe, and potentially next week if he wins this match, the United States Championship could be there for him. No one really knows right now, we're just sort of making estimations because that's what you do. Anyway, this match getting underway here, so let us talk through what we are going to be seeing tonight on Monday Night Raw. After this contest, after this match here, Jay Lethal is going to go one-on-one with the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship against Daniel Bryan this Sunday, that man being Adam Cole. Then we have a tag team match. The Vaudevillians are going to get a non-title opportunity against the Hart Foundation as they prepare for the Brood this Sunday. There you go. And then for our main event of the evening, Kurt Angle is going to get the chance to go one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Bryan. Now, as this match gets underway, I do want to talk about what happened last week. For those not aware, in our main event, Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura, there was an involvement, to say the least, an interference within the match. The match was once again ruled a no contest due to what happened, no contest due to interference. However, what took place in the match was we were looking at an excellent main event between the two very talented wrestlers. Shinsuke Nakamura seemed as if he had the win in the bag. He hit the Boom-Aye onto Daniel Bryan, had the count made. However, Finn Balor, for the first time since WrestleMania, showed up and took it upon himself to attack Nakamura. His reasons still unknown. There has been no word from Finn Balor. Balor has not said anything or been seen since what happened last week. So we don't know why Balor did it. Shinsuke Nakamura fractured his nose from crashing into the cage constantly, and of course the match against Bryan was helping out to it. Nakamura will hopefully be back on his feet very soon, and I wish him the best in a very speedy recovery. Daniel Bryan, however, of course he is in action tonight, he's fine, he's in shape. However, he does want answers from Finn Balor as to why he cost Shinsuke Nakamura that match. Daniel Bryan admitting to the fact that Shinsuke Nakamura had him beat. He wants to know why Finn Balor took it upon himself to interfere in the match and cost Nakamura a big victory. Who knows with Finn Balor right now? All we know is he's probably going to be on top of the world since beating Sting back at WrestleMania in probably the match of the night. But I don't know what's next for Balor, but it's seeming like he just picks someone on Raw now and starts to attack them. I don't know what Finn Balor's reasoning is behind it, and for everyone's sake, including my own, I don't really want to get into it because this is Finn Balor we're talking about, and this guy is a bit of a scary, to say the least. He's turned very hostile, I suppose, towards anyone since losing the World Heavyweight Championship back in Survivor Series. Anyway, back to this matchup right now. Kazarian and Hardy going at it. Both guys looking for a chance to get something going in their careers, looking to rejuvenate in the case of Matt Hardy, and just get something going in the case of Frankie Kazarian. Of course, he's seen his former tag team partner Christopher Daniels being able to get, oh god, nice kind of pay dirt-esque maneuver there by Kazarian. He's looking for the pin off of it. Yeah, will he get another one contendership too? And no, it won't. Hardy kicks out of 2. Anyway, what I was about to say was Kazarian looking to accomplish something along the lines of what Christopher Daniels was able to accomplish when they split up. Of course, Daniels having that best of 5 series of Cruiserweight champion. At the time, AJ Styles, of course, the current Cruiserweight champion, Prince Puma, will also be defending his championship next week, along with Tyler Breeze, who he defends against, though, is still up to you. And if no one votes, I'm going to cry. Anyway, Kazarian looking to fly. Suicide dive over the top rope there. Huge move there by Kazarian. Over the top rope, suicide dive, catching Hardy. And now on the outside, tilt-a-whirl DDT there to Hardy. Big move, to say the least. Kazarian now picking up Hardy. Hardy, though, throws him back in the ring. Elbow there. Hardy looking for the leg drop again. Yes, seems as if the suicide dive is not totally put Hardy on the back burner. He is able to fight back right now. Hardy rolling Kazarian, well, dragging Kazarian even. Now he's just going to attack the head repeatedly. We'll have a floaty board. Picking him up here. Front face lock now. Hardy got something in mind. Suplex. Up in the air. Kazarian could be in trouble. No, he gets a knee. And he gets himself out of that. To the turnbuckle now. Kazarian just sort of awkwardly staring at Matt Hardy right now. There we go. Picks him up. What's next? Kazarian. This is copyrighted. Muscle Buster. Fine now. Picks him up here. And no, there's a sweep of the leg. Down goes Kazarian. Hardy grabbing the legs. We're about to go a swinging. We're about to go a swinging back on. These guys are giving it their all here. All right, and we, and down he goes. Great move. Wow, will that win Matt Hardy in the #1 contendership? 1, 2, and no! Gee shucks! I can't believe it. How did that not win Matt Hardy? The chances, Tyler Breeze. What? Ooh, nice move here by Kazarian. Another tilt-a-whirl DDT there. Down on to Matt Hardy. What's Kazarian looking for now? Turns around Matt Hardy. Cross-armed electric chair. Yes, with the bridge. Will this win Kazarian the match? 1, 2. It does! Kazarian gets the win. Kazarian beats Matt Hardy. And now, next week, Tyler Breeze will be defending his United States Championship against Kazarian. And I've only just noticed that the blue snowball logo has fallen off my mic. There we go, just clipped it back in. The crisis averted. Anyway, Kazarian, your winner here tonight, and will next week be meeting Tyler Breeze. Congratulations there to Kazarian on a well-earned victory, and welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Well done there to Kazarian for that win. What happens next? We'll see. Will Kazarian win the United States Championship? Find out next week, along with who will be taking on Prince Puma. Because I still need you people to vote for that. Please vote.
From Asbury Park, New Jersey, Mr. Macho Jay Lee.
Jay Lethal making his way down to the ring here, former Cruiserweight Champion and a former United States Champion as well, second longest reigning at 160 something days, I want to say. Anyway, here is Jay Lethal making his way down to the ring. 2 weeks ago, Lethal took on Daniel Bryan in a very competitive matchup. It looked as if for a point that it was going to be Jay Lethal who might have got the victory in that match. However, of course, Daniel Bryan, resilient as ever, able to get the win in that match. So, unfortunately, there for Jay Lethal. Anyway, here's a good opportunity against... sorry about that. Against Adam Cole, someone who will be meeting Daniel Bryan this Sunday. How will Adam Cole fare against the self-proclaimed greatest first-generation wrestler that ever lived? We are going to find out right about now. Cole versus Lethal here on Monday Night Raw.
And approaching the ring from Miami, Florida, the one, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole claims this Sunday it is Adam Cole's time to take over Raw. He may have spent time in the shadows of Michael Bennett, but that is not the case. This Sunday is Adam Cole's time. He doesn't care what Michael Bennett has to deal with on ECW regarding the NWO, because that's out of Adam Cole's mindset right now. There's only one thing on his mind, and that is the World Heavyweight Championship, beating Daniel Bryan and claiming what a title that should have been his long ago. Because it is Adam Cole's time. He didn't include that bit weekly, just thought that was just me. So. Adam Cole, of course, likes to call himself as well Adam Cole, a baby. Will he be saying that this Sunday when he takes on Daniel Bryan? Will he be the new World Heavyweight Champion? I cannot wait to see what happens there. Right now, though, as you can see, Cole and Lethal collar and elbow type to get things going here. It was Cole being able to pull out the win in that one there. Allowing time for Lethal to get back at his feet. Countered that clothesline though with a drop toe hold, and is now just taking the opportunity to get a little bit of taunting going. Big strike there by Lethal, but over the top rope now goes Lethal himself. And looks like he's going to get suplexed back into the ring by Adam Cole. Boom. Down he goes.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that was quite the slam, wasn't it, Cole?
Cole now picking up Lethal, has him up against the rope here. Lethal counters it, and over the top rope goes Adam Cole.
Let's get this done inside the ring.
On the outside now, interesting to see what happens between these two. Oh god, never mind, Adam Cole goes colliding into the apron there.
Barely any damage has been inflicted so far, but this one's not over yet.
And now, oh, good counter there, caught the leg and was able to turn it into a spinning clothesline. And now Cole on the apron looking for a moonsault, didn't get all of it, to say the least. Now the count reaching 6, and Jay Lethal still got Adam Cole here. Now he's going to catch him with an atomic drop. This could be problematic, to say the least, for Adam Cole. Could he get counted out here? Count on 7. Back in we get, though, and Adam Cole able to quickly get back on the offense there with a side, well, with backbreaker even, and misses the elbow drop, though. And Jay Lethal now with the leg, attacking it there. Might be trying to take something away there from Adam Cole. Maybe a super kick or two. Who knows?
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Nice reversal there by Cole. Oh, nice chop there as he picks up Jay Lethal, just to chop him once more. Nicely done. And now up they both get. Adam Cole looking for a slam here, reversed, and then a reverse DDT. Now a pin by Lethal after that counter. Only gets a 1 count though. Gonna need a bit more than that to finish up Adam Cole.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's gonna be felt tomorrow. That may be felt for
Stomp
a long time.
there now. Lethal looking to try and get himself back in this contest right now. Kind of let Cole get his own way for a little bit. Nice jawbreaker there.
Oh, it looks like he's in no man's land here. He needs to be able to put things back together
Adam
here.
Cole now the one definitely on the back foot. Good reversal there by Cole though. And there was a flying forearm. Cole, of course, last week defeating Triple H to become #1 contender. I think a win that not many people were expecting.
Get ready, folks. Get ready.
Nice German there by Jay Lethal, dropping Adam Cole right on the top of his head. Lethal now dragging Cole.
These guys giving this sold-out crowd exactly what here's the cover.
Cover after that German suplex. Gets a 2 count. Not the end of the match though.
Thank you for spending your Monday night with us after seeing what we have in
Just sort
store.
of looking up, just sort of standing over Adam Cole there before hitting the neck breaker. Cole certainly in a lot of trouble here. I don't know what's going on with Adam Cole. Certainly not the amazing performance we saw from him last week against Triple H. He's kind of lacking right now, to say the least, against Jay Lethal here, and he really needs to change it around if he wants to win, not only here tonight, but this Sunday as well. He can't put a half-assed performance against Jay Lethal and expect everything to be fine against Daniel Bryan. Especially considering Daniel Bryan is without a doubt one of the most talented superstars in this universe. Nice counter there by Lethal, big chop across the chest. Now what's Lethal going to do? Turns him round. Back suplex. No. Oh, nice. Back suplex, which he transitions into a face buster. But Cole with a very good counter there, picked him up by his leg, but took the other leg away from Lethal. Down goes Lethal. What can Cole do here? Needs to try and take advantage. Good forearm there to the chest. I don't know. Oh, elbow to the top of the head though by Lethal. Irish whips him. And what are we going to see here? Up in the air. Lethal injection. What we could be seeing is the end of the match. Will this backfire? Will Adam Cole be the loser here tonight? Will this damage his momentum heading into this Sunday? 1, 2, and no! Cole gets the shoulder up at 2, and Lethal can hardly believe it. Great kick out there by Adam Cole, but now he's definitely on the back foot. The Lethal injection may have seriously put Adam Cole in trouble, and now we need to try and fight back as quick as possible. Lethal gonna fly as he hits the nothing. Cole now, here we go. Up to his feet and right back on the offense there. Russian leg sweep. Could be that Cole may be acting on instinct right now. Kick to the leg. Shining Wizard maybe gets it. Cracking across the face of Lethal. And now looking like he could be going for the cross-arm German suplex or the Florida key. Looking for the Florida key, but Lethal able to use the momentum to jump up and counter his way out of that. Lethal now rolls over, looking to go to the top rope here. Adam Cole getting back up to his feet, flying forearm there, catching Lethal. Up on the top rope now, Lethal in trouble maybe. Top rope, Hurricanrana. Lethal picked up now by Cole. Doesn't look like Cole was able to go for whatever he was going for there. Lethal pulls out the reversal, elbow to the head, reverse punch to the face now by Lethal. Abdominal stretch here though by Cole. Looking to try and get the win maybe, looking to try and make Lethal tap out. Will he get the job done? I don't know. Lethal's resilient. And he does not get the job done there, because both these guys, former King of the Ring semi-finalists, actually no. Well, Jay Lethal made it into the final from defeating Rusev. Adam Cole was of course defeated in the semi-finals by the now United States champion Tyler Breeze, of course making himself king pretty on that night by defeating both these men in the same night. And you know Tyler Breeze might be looking at this, because let's just say, what's the chance to say that if he can make it through Kazarian next week, one of these two could definitely be on his way, provided Adam Cole does not win the World Heavyweight Championship, but do not count out Jay Lethal from being a future United States or World Heavyweight Championship challenger. Into the turnbuckle now. Cole once again in trouble. Snake Eyes there. Down goes Cole. Nice moonsault off the ropes there, adding a bit of a twisting variation to it.
Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure.
And now Lethal in so much control here, able to just take his time. This is really bad for Adam Cole. Looking for something here, but no. Cole able to finally reverse his way out of it. Adam Cole now picking up Jay Lethal. Looking for something, but that gets reversed by Lethal. Cover by Lethal now. One. No, only gets a 1 count. Cole still finding resiliency. However, he needs to come back. He needs to get himself back in this match. Needs to fire off some shots. Yep, that could probably do it. Another Shining Wizard. I believe that was the move he used to beat Triple H last week. No, I think it was the German suplex. Actually, but never mind. Forget what I said. Cover you. 1, 2, and no. Lethal gets the shoulder up at 2. This match continues on. The longer this match goes, the more wear and tear it can have on Adam Cole ahead of this Sunday. German suplex, maybe back suplex. No, atomic drop. Lethal now going to go up to the top rope here. What is Lethal looking for? Uh-oh, top rope elbow drop. And he gets it. Didn't get. Ooh, looked like kind of an awkward landing though, because then he got his legs caught up in the ropes. Doesn't matter. May have just put away Adam Cole. 1, 2. It does. Jay Lethal just defeated Adam Cole, the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. Defeated by Lethal. What does this mean for Lethal going, for Cole ahead of this Sunday? A loss to Jay Lethal, someone who isn't even on the card. What does this mean? It's too late to add Jay Lethal into the match, unfortunately, but congratulations to him there on defeating Adam Cole. What does this mean? How is Adam Cole going to be able to overcome this and get ready for his match against Daniel Bryan? If you're up against someone like Bryan, you need a win. This is bad. This might backfire on Adam Cole, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, next match. The Vaudevillians making their way out here tonight to take on the Hart Foundation. Last time we saw them was, I believe, about 2 weeks ago when they took on the Killer Elite Squad and were, of course, defeated. Killer Elite Squad could say they deserve this match here tonight, but clearly the Road General Manager thinks otherwise, and I'm not going to question his opinion because that's a lot of effort. But the big opportunity, though, for the Vaudevillains, to say the least. Of course, the Killer Elite Squad had their opportunity last week to become #1 contenders. Don't know what happened there. I think just a little mistake was made in that match, and they just were not able to get the job done against the Brood. So, of course, as I've said, 6 days from now, the Brood will meet the Hart Foundation. And the Hart Foundation looking to get the win here tonight against the Vaudevillains, try and build momentum. However, as we've seen, when it comes to people on the pay-per-view, could be looking at a bit of a trouble, to say the least, because for some reason it seems as if contenders, champions, whatever it is, they're not being able to get the job done. Maybe the same could go for the Hart Foundation here tonight. Will Adam Cole's loss to Jay Lethal be a theme for the night? Will the people involved in pay-per-view matches this Sunday be unable to get victories? It's difficult to say right now, but we'll find out regarding, well, what happens here. Anyway, here comes Tyson Kidd. He's rising from the ground. Kidd making his way down to the ring here tonight. I still don't really know why the Hart Foundation don't come out separately, but you know, whatever floats their boat, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, last time we saw Tyson Kidd, he was getting defeated at the hands of Tyler Breeze, courtesy of a beauty shot. And the last time we saw Bret Hart, he was being defeated by Daniel Bryan in the main event of Raw. Not the best start for the tag team champions, and it's the Vaudevillains. I could say that their luck might be changing. Not trying to take anything away from the Vaudevillains, but they're hardly the #1 team on Monday Night Raw. Of course, as we saw by the fact that they lost to the Killer Elite Squad. Anyway, here comes Bret. This match is almost ready to get underway.
And his tag team partner, representing the Hart Foundation, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Bret Hitman Hart.
Bret the Hitman Hart looking to make sure this upcoming Sunday will be a successful defense for the Hart Foundation. Of course, they haven't been on TV for a while. That does not mean they haven't been involved in matches. Of course, they have been involved regarding house shows. That's the one. And their house show run is something that I'm not going to go into. It's all over the place. Anyway, yes, the Hart Foundation getting ready for this match here tonight.
And there's the bell.
What will they be able to pull off against the Vaudevillians? You got to think wherever the Brood reside, they're going to be watching, because that is, well, you know, if you want to see where your champions, the people that you're looking to beat this Sunday, are capable of, you might as well watch their match and see what you can learn about them. Kid right now starting off with Gotch and looking for a nice back suplex. They're good landing by Gotch to get out of it. Front face lock now by Gotch. Dragging Kid now. Sends him down into a snap mate and an elbow either to the top or the back of the head there. What's next? Oh, never mind. Gotch now. Irish whip. Kid in trouble and gets an elbow to the face there. Turns him over. Simon Gotch now, surprisingly, having Tyson Kidd on the back foot right now. Good reversal there by Kidd to get out of it. Kidd now, back suplex, belly to back even. No, it gets counted again.
Now with complete control.
And Northern Lights, he gets it. Tyson Kidd now looking to attack the arm of Simon Gotch for sharpshooter reasons. I don't know. Oh, turns him round to another belly to back. No, Simon Gotch again finding his way out of these moves. Oh, nice counter there though by Gotch to whatever that was. Spinning heel kick by Simon Gotch. Kind of didn't expect that. Snap suplex here maybe, or snooplex. That's a new one. That gets countered. And reverse STO. Or something. Or a flatliner. Or something. I don't know. That's that. Tyson Kidd now literally standing next to Bret, but didn't tag in Bret. Instead opting for a neck breaker. Not an awful choice. And now Kidd looking for the pin after it. Cover here. We get 2, and that's about it. No 3 count there on Simon Gotch. Tag made, in comes Bret. Nice kick to the gut there. Bret gets reversed though, out of the turnbuckle. Uh-oh, counter. No, nice kick to the back of the leg there. Simon Gotch, Irish whip. Looking for an elbow there, but Gotch counters his way out of that. And there's a counter. Oh, there's, God, a lot of counters going on here now, back and forth. Suplex. He gets it.
What a display of power that was.
Simon Gotch could look to make the tag here into it in English. And he shall.
And he finally gets out of the ring.
And front face lock now by English on to Bret Hart. Oh, nice Russian leg sweep there by English with a little bit of a flare as he gets out.
And there's the reversal for Bret Hart.
Bret now though, the one in control. Here we go, turns him round. Back suplex. And he gets it there. Bret now looking like he's the one in control. Gets counted though.
So damaging.
Got big knee across the face there by Aiden English. The Hart Foundation looking in a bit of trouble right now. They're not looking at the strongest. Not looking how they did when they captured the Tag Team Championship back at WrestleMania. However, that could be down to that stuff. Ring rust maybe, or not being in a tag team match for a while. I don't know. I just make speculation. Bret Hart though looking for his signature pile driver, and he gets it onto Aiden English. That could be the end of the match right here. Cover on English. 1. Wow. Okay, never mind. A 1 count against Aiden English. Elbow, elbow, and another elbow. And now, I thought Bret Hart maybe go for this sharpshooter there. It's a tag made into Tyson Kidd though. Irish whip, for some reason Bret up on the second rope, and I don't know why Kidd sent English into his own corner. That allowed Simon Gotch to get tagged in, and now Tyson Kidd going outside for some reason. I don't know what he's looking to benefit from here. Some kicks, front face lock now. Kidd, Hurricanrana on the outside. So he picks up Simon Gotch here. Counter by Gotch, neck breaker. Gotch now. Nope, that gets counted. Kidd gonna send him back into the ring. Key elbow across the face. Not really sure what to say about Hart Foundation. They're kind of looking like an average team. You would not expect this team to be World Tag Team Champions, to say the least. Into the corner now. Simon Gotch gonna hang him up in the tree of woe. And now digging the boot into the face. Gotch the 180 control right now. Looking for something maybe. Into the corner. Goes in English. Uh-oh, could we be seeing something here? Uppercut. Neck breaker. Gentleman's Congress. The Gentleman's Congress there. On to Tyson Kidd. It doesn't get the win there. Gotch left the ring. Perhaps if he stayed on the apron, could have done something better there. And now Gotch sending Hart into the ring. We've got All Out Calamity. Now the Calamity's gone. Kick to the face there. Tyson Kidd sending Aiden English into the turnbuckle now. Counter there by English. Uh-oh. Off the second rope now. Spinning European uppercut. Nicely done. Aiden English now picking up Tyson Kidd. Turning him round. Uh-oh. Looking for it. And he gets it. Director's cut. Director's cut by English. Can this get the win? 1, 2, and no. Bret's in to break it up again. I'm not really sure why Simon Gotch opted to run around. Could have just been better off if he had just run directly towards Bret Hart there. Not really sure what his ideology was behind that. Could have just cost him the win there. Tyson Kidd with a German suplex. Now desperately needed to make the tag into Bret Hart. However, the Heart Lock stitched in now on, by Tyson Kidd onto Aiden English. Will this get him the win? No. English not going to tap out, and there we go. Finally, the tag made into Bret. Smart choice there.
Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious
Bret
punishment.
rolling over English.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Leg drop across the head, across the edge. There you go. Bret now has the egg. Uh-oh. Here we go. Sharpshooter on English. Will Aiden English be able to get out of this? Close to the ropes, not looking to crawl to them though, but just like Daniel Bryan, Aiden English finds a way out of the sharpshooter. Great work there by English. Counters that Irish whip. Uh-oh, over the top rope just as quickly as Hart gets sent outside of the ring. He's back in it. Now what's next? English, Irish whip counted, and now English is the one taking a trip over the top rope. Bret taking some time there, gets a jab to the face for his troubles. Kick to the gut, and a DDT there.
He is just getting busted up. Extra slow getting back to his base here.
Aiden English just waltzing around now. I don't really know what Aiden English is doing here. Is he going to make the tag into Gotch? Yes, he is. Okay. In comes Simon Gotch now. Gets caught with a punch to the face, and another, and another. He's backed him into the corner. Alright, that backfired, and now Gotch going to make the tag out. In comes Aiden English. Off the second rope, attacking the arm there of Bret. Aiden English sends him into the turnbuckle. English going to look for another uppercut, and he gets it there. Onto Bret Hart. What's Aiden English looking for now? Going to take it up to the second rope. Uh-oh, Aiden English. That's a wrap. Aiden English hits that, gets the that's a wrap onto Bret Hart. Could the Vaudevillians pull off an upset here? Yes, they have. The Vaudevillians just beat the Hart Foundation. Wow, it is not a good night for people involved in Backlash. The Vaudevillians are your winner over the Hart Foundation. I was not expecting that. I think this means something for the Vaudevillians after Backlash, depending on if the Brood or the Hart Foundation walk out tag team champions. That is a certain turn of events, one that I wasn't expecting. The Vaudevillians, congratulations to them on beating the Hart Foundation. Great win there for the Vaudevillians. Congratulations to them. Hart Foundation really going to have to change things around this Sunday if they want to retain those tag team titles. Anyway, it's time for our main event. Kurt Angle versus Daniel Bryan. This should be a very good match. Here we go. Daniel Bryan going to come out first. How will he be able to come back after that match against Shinsuke Nakamura last week? We'll find out right about now. Oh no, that's Adam Cole. Adam Cole from behind, attacking Daniel Bryan. What the hell? Adam Cole turning his attention onto the World Heavyweight Champion 6 days before they meet. Why is Cole just suddenly turning incredibly hostile towards Daniel Bryan? Perhaps that loss to Jay Lethal earlier in the night having something to do with this. No. Cole, not on the... Oh my god. Pile driver on the stage. Daniel Bryan had a concussion heading into the match at WrestleMania. Perhaps Adam Cole is looking to reconcuss Daniel Bryan, put him at a major disadvantage heading into this Sunday, so much so that Bryan might not even be able to show up to the event. Why is Adam Cole doing this? Adam Cole looking for the advantage heading into this Sunday. Kick to the leg and a massive shining wizard cracking him across the skull. Adam Cole now taking it upon himself to just rip the shirt off of Daniel Bryan and just throwing him around the stage there like he's made of nothing. Daniel Bryan in a lot of trouble here. Oh god, just so he could chop across the chest, leave his mark on Daniel Bryan. Adam Cole not looking for the Florida key. No. Oh my god, Florida key on the stage. What kind of message was Adam Cole looking to send there? Oh my god, that was disgusting to witness. Adam Cole taking it upon himself to viciously attack the World Heavyweight Champion 6 days before their match at Backlash. Daniel Bryan once again not getting things easy. Jesus Christ, poor Bryan for getting another attack, but Adam Cole looks as if he is set out at all costs to capture that World Heavyweight Championship. What does this mean, and how will Daniel Bryan be able to combat this? I'm not really all that sure, but Bryan's title might be in jeopardy this Sunday. Anyway, that's going to end this episode of Universe. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.